President Trump was telling how if he doesn't get elected, our 401ks will I don't know what will happen to them. So, do you have any comments on that, or what's going on?
Well, there is always, for years, there's been talk about our 401ks. And I've talked about this at great length, and I do almost at least twice a week, I'll say, to somebody who's calling about opening an IRA or 401k or whatever. And my comment is, look, we would be absolutely crazy to continue this thing that has been literally brainwashed. We've literally been brainwashed. And I'm going back to 1987. Since 1987, we have been brainwashed that all of our money has to go into IRA accounts. And, that's all that, we've heard. And so many of us are so conditioned that I'm not going to pay any taxes. I'm not going to pay any taxes. I'm not going to pay. I'm just going to put it all in. And 90% of the wealth in America is in qualified money. Qualified money means IRA, 401k, Roth IRA, 403b, whatever it is. We're in various types of IRAs. And it's a huge mistake because we saw just this year in 2020, that the government can do whatever they want with those accounts because they changed the rules. These weren't rules. And I myself have said for years, you know what, if they change the rules, not a big deal because they're going to make them retroactive. So if you already have one, what did they do this year? They changed the rules. They didn't make anything retroactive. They changed the rules. Period. End of story. And so I did a special video presentation one evening for people 3 years ago and talking about this very thing. And I said, I'm not going to broadcast this on the radio because it sounds too conspiracy theory. I'm not going to go into great detail. This was 3 years ago. I said, but if you're watching this and you're listening to this, take heed. And there were some people that thought I was nuts. Some people thought they wasted their precious $12 that it cost them to see that. Now, all of a sudden, after what happened this year, hey, everybody's asking me the same question you're asking me. If you have a company that is matching, you got to take the free money because you just made 100% on your money. So if your company is matching 3% and you put in 3%, you just doubled your money. You're not going to do that anywhere else. You have to do that. And the other thing is we might not live to see the day the government takes it all over. I'm not saying it's going to happen. All I'm saying is that we've got to be prepared, especially now with the kind of debt that we are racking up as a government. We're not growing our way out of that debt. We're not going to do it. It's not even possible. Mathematically, it's not going to happen. So, if not under President Trump, it's not going to happen. But if he doesn't get elected, if Mike Pence doesn't get elected after that, who knows what's going to happen? So the reason this started all this with me, even though I had thought about it before, was in July of 2010. I remember like it was yesterday. President Obama went to the Department of Labor and asked them to run the numbers and what it would look like annuitizing, giving everybody annuity for what they have in their 401k. By the way, there won't be a confiscation of your money. There's not going to be anything like that. There's going to be, I know some people are saying that. That's not what's going to happen. You're going to get an annuity. You're going to get something where the government's going to say, all right, you've got $300,000 in your 401k. So according to our calculations, we are going to give you, I'm making numbers up, obviously. We are going to give you $938 a month for the rest of your life. That's what they're going to do. Wow. And so all I'm saying is, why do we insist on having all the money that we have under the hand of the government? It makes no sense. Because I have people that call every day, Tim, that say, I want to set a Roth IRA up. I got extra money and I want to set one up for my wife. Can I do that? And I'm going to max out my 401k and my wife's going to max her 401k. And how can we do a backdoor Roth IRA account because we're maxing all that out. So I'm going to do a life insurance thing, and then I'm going to take money out every year and I'm going to roll it over into my IRA so I can get more money in my IRA. And how much do you have in your savings? Oh, about $1,000. Well, good luck with that. So you want the government to control all your money. That's what you're saying to me. Well, no. Well, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. And all I'm saying to people is, why do we do that? You got to have some wealth that you can control. You can do whatever you want in just a regular old investment account that is not, tied up because the government believes that if they regulate it by the IRS, a government agency, they own it. That's what they think. They can just change all the rules like they did this year. Doesn't matter. It's their money, right? They control everything about it. It's their money. I mean, that's how they think. Now, all I'm saying is we've got to be careful, Tim, that should you do your 401k? Sure. Should you get a match? That's fine. Does your wife have, or if you're married, does your spouse have an IRA? No. Well, maybe you want to do a Roth IRA account just to get some tax-free if that happens. But, well, I can do that, but I still have $300, discretionary income a month. Should I do another? No. Just do an investment account, a joint investment account. And just do that. You've got your qualified money covered. Don't keep doing more and more. But we do that because we don't want to pay tax. We don't want to pay tax. So in order not to pay tax, we're going to let the government control it all. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.